Good morning, all the participants. I am K.R. Lingmurthy, working as a assistant professor at College of Horticulture, Munirabad, under University of Horticulture Sciences, Bagalkot. So I am happy to introduce N. Suprabha Madam, who is delivering lecture today. So Madam he is presently working as an assistant professor in the Department of Physical Education at the College of Agriculture, GKVK, US, Bangalore. And Suprabha Madam has awarded in MP as a Master of Physical Education, graduated in 2011 from the Akkamadevi Women's University, Vijayapur, Karnataka. Madam cleared a national eligibility test in 2011 with the JRF, and she presented papers in various national level conferences and seminars. Madam is having good achievements with academics, and she represented Karnataka state for 10 consecutive years in gymnastics, national level competitions, that includes sub-juniors, school games, juniors, seniors, and also under women's category. And Madam represented Karnataka state for 6 consecutive years in athletics national level competitions, including junior and senior, amateur meets, school games, under 17 and 19, and seniors under 20, age group of 21, and also under women's category. And Madam represented Karnataka's and Goa Directorate in the NCC, that is the Republic Day Camp, and also All India Thal Sainik Camp in New Delhi in the year 2005. And Madam is having specialization in gymnastics, athletics, general fitness and conditioning, and aerobics. So, with this brief introduction, I am welcoming N. Suprabha Madam. And today, Madam is delivering a talk on with the title, "Your Child Needs Physical Activity as a Daily Dose for Active Living." So, with this, I welcome Mistress N. Suprabha Madam for this session. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Hello, madam.
Yeah, sir, I'm here. Am I audible?
Hello. Good morning, madam.
Good morning,
Yes,
sir.
audible.
Okay, okay. Can I start?
Yeah. You can start, madam.
Yes, sir. Okay.
You can present your PPT also.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Good morning to all of you. I first of all thank the organizers of University of Agricultural and Horticultural Sciences, Bagalkot, for having me given this opportunity to present this seminar lecture. Thank you so much, sir. This is the first time, I guess, as I know, you're giving platform for the youngsters, and that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Yeah. So we have got a pride. We have pride to say that children are the world's most valuable resource. Our children, your children, my kid, your kid, the kids all over the world, they are the most valuable resource, and they are the best hope for the future. So aren't these children the shining stars of the world? So first of all, I would like to start with saying that which child does not like to watch a last penalty shootout in a football match? Ronaldo or Messi or whoever it is who's hitting a penalty shot, the last penalty shot. Which child doesn't like watching Saina, Nehwal or Sindhu hitting a drop shot? Which child doesn't get excited to watch MS Dhoni or Virat Kohli with a last strike? Uh, so children feel so excited during watching a match, during watching play, during watching a tournament, during watching others play. So aren't we supposed to give them that excitement within themselves while they play? We need to give a platform for them to play. We need to encourage them. We need to promote physical activity as a daily dose for those for the active living to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So at this end of the session, I would like all of you, I hope all of you will come to a kind of convincing attitude towards how to bring about physical activity to your child, to all the children around you. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, audible. Please put PPT, madam.
Sure, sure. Is it it is shared, right? The first slide is seen, Galva?
No.
No. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, PPT is not visible, ma'am.
Okay.
You share another screen.
Yeah.
You have two devices, na? Okay.
Yeah. Now is it? Can you see?
No.
Give me just a second.
Madam.
Okay. I think it's you can see it now.
Okay. Now it is coming, madam. Wait,
Okay.
madam. Madam, have you activated PPT?
Yes.
It's not displaying, ma'am.
I think it is. I have.
Oh. 1 minute. Okay. Right, ma'am. Now.
Yes.
You can go ahead, madam. You can go ahead, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Start your presentation, madam.
Yes, sir. Your child needs
Yeah, you
physical
can start your
activity.
presentation, madam.
Thank you. Your child needs physical activity as a daily dose for active living. It's your child, it's my child, it's the children all over the world. I think all of us, I just want a small kind of rewinding from your side. You have to run through your memory down the lane during your childhood. आपके बचपन में जाओ, you go to your childhood, go back to your childhood days wherein just go for a swiping memory, that just take 30 seconds of your memory and just recall what all you used to do when you were a child. And that's a wonderful experience. I just want you to experience it for 10 or 20 seconds and just let me know how was the experience. I just want you to run through the memory. We had our mothers, our aunts, our sisters, our grandparents singing songs for us. You remember? They were singing songs for us during feeding. They used to run around us when we were children to just feed us, to bring us together with them, to take us on a walk. And there were a lot of things they used to do along with us. And that's the beauty of the childhood which we had. They were parents, grannies, mothers who used to sing songs for us in some regional languages. We had so many rhymes in all the languages. See here in the slide, I can just show you the Malayalam song, which is at the top left corner. Then Kannada song, that is Roti Angdi. Then Machli Rani, which is a famous Hindi poem. And next to that is the grandmother telling bedtime stories to children. So aren't we able to get back to those memories wherein our mothers used to sing for us? What is rhymes today? Today also, I don't deny that mothers don't sing, but most of them give their child a smartphone to their hands, which is so portable, to just listen to the music and feed the child, to just listen to the music and dance. listen to the music and move around the house just to keep them active and engaged. So aren't we addicted to gadgets ourselves as parents? I asked you to recall your days of your childhood. And this is the recalling. Just remember yourself when you used to play in the pool of mud. Just recall yourself when you used to play with the sand. Recall yourself playing football with friends. And it's a kind of sanctity, the very own touch of the earth. And recall yourself with your peers or with your friends playing along with them, holding their hands. Recall yourself climbing the tree and playing tree climbing. Recall yourself playing with the tube, running it along with you, taking a stick. And recall yourself playing Lagori or Gilli Dandu or so many other games. As children, you used to call all of them in your colony and start playing. You had so much time for play. We had time for study. We had time for play. And now also we do have time. Our children do have time. Most of the children are on gadgets. Most of the children are on smartphones. Most of the children are on their laptops. Yeah, during this pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, most of them have online classes. I agree. And they have to be adhering to the policies which have been put by the government for the safety's sake. But after the classes, are they really playing or are they really physically active? Look at them with the laptops, look at them with the smartphone watches, look at them with the iPads and digital games, playing games on smartphone. They play table tennis, they play cricket, they play football, and they play PUBG. Okay, so India today and the sustainable future. So where are we moving towards? Where are we moving towards, and where should we give a stop and move on? Tackling lifestyle and communicable diseases is a very important thing nowadays. We have to change mindset and bring about cultural changes in the parents first. And we have to adopt sustainable practices in order to bring a healthy lifestyle. We have to start being aware of healthy diet. We have to start spreading awareness in the community. From here onwards, I would like to give some facts. What is happening around the world with the word physical activity, sports, game, play, and exercise. World Health Organization, the Director General, Dr. Tedros Adhanom, has joined with the Prime Minister in June 2018 and have launched a new program, that is World Health Organization Global Action Plan on Physical Activity and Health, 2018 to 2030. The theme looks very interesting to all of us, and it looks very simple also. More active people for a healthier world. We may just put it out saying that it's just being active. No, who is not active? All of us are active. All of us are going to job. All of us are coming back home. All of us are making our children do homework. The mothers are running here and there, cooking, doing so many works. Mothers are also going for jobs. Dads are also coming back home with a lot of stress. But still, they are living an active life. This is what we think. The children around us have to be taken care of also. The Global Action Plan on Physical Activity, which was launched in June 2018, has given out some objectives. That is, create an active society, create active environment, create active people, and create active systems. So these four factors, creation of active society is bringing about awareness among the society, the understanding, the knowledge of the importance of physical activity for the children, for the age old, for the adults, to bring out their quality of life. Active environment, to facilitate environment, to give facilities to people to carry out their regular physical activity, and thus bringing about awareness in physical activity. Creating active people not only as an individual, people as family, people as society, have to bring about change in understanding what is actual physical activity which is better for health. Where are we going wrong? How do we get together, compile it, and make a best structure for physical activity? How do you give a platform for physical activity? for all the age groups, and create active systems, making different policies in governments, investing budget just to aid some kind of good facilities. For example, your walking track, your park, your green parks, your uh, cycling tracks around the aside the roads. So there are so many other facilities which are started being created, but which are just not enough for the population of our country. We need more and more facilities, which helps in bringing about some kind of active people for a healthier world. World Health Organization has some key facts. It says insufficient physical activity, that is the most leading risk for the death globally. Physical inactivity, insufficient physical activity is the most leading risk factor for the death overall the globe. And it is also a risk factor for developing non-communicable diseases such as cardiorespiratory diseases, your diabetes, hypertension, cancers, strokes, various other kinds of diseases are being are being getting onset due to the physical. Some of it is because of due to physical inactivity of the people. Global inactive ratio is 1:4. One amongst four people are claimed to be physically inactive. Through various researches and the data collected, the World Health Organization says one amongst four is physically inactive. So the physical inactivity, which is a leading cause of disease and disability also. So physical inactivity, it's the leading cause of disease and disability, which is being warned by WHO on 4th April 2020. That is recently, very recently. So WHO member states who have been the member states affiliated to WHO have been agreed to reduce the physical inactivity to 10% by 2025. So by 2025, they want to reduce our physical inactivity to 10%. I think we all have to get back and think, by 10% is how much physical inactive we are today. WHO lays a guidelines which says, as we are talking about children here, we are talking about kids here. I just want to stress mostly on the kids of 5 to 17 years who need 60 minutes of physical activity requirement. Moderate to vigorous intensity also can be given, which has been greater than 60 minutes per day also can be given, so that they get most benefit out of the physical activity. 60 minutes per day. Let's just get back and just think about the whole day. Do our children do some kind of physical activity for 60 minutes in a day? And the strength training and muscles for the muscles and bones have to be at least given 3 times a week. It must include strength training and muscles and for the muscles and bones have to be given 3 times a week. So here the guidelines also says 18 to 64 years, and it also gives information for the 65 plus years that how much time do they need to perform physical activity, which is a daily requirement. As and when the ages pass by, there are specific requirements for the age-old people, which says poor mobility, that they have the equilibrium or balancing problem. They tend to fall now and then. So to prevent their falls, they need more of strength training according to their ability and age, physical ability and age. Okay. Now, after WHO, we come on to the report card on physical activity for children and youth. The Active Healthy Kids Global Alliance organized a concurrent preparation of report card. Okay, this is a report card which was being prepared by the Active Healthy Kids Global Alliance, which is 3.0 version global matrix. That is, it was prepared in 2018. Every 2 years, there's a new report card which is prepared by the collection of data from various countries. Okay, and each report card is being awarded to each country which is participating. We have around 49 countries who have been participating from 6 continents, representing 60% of the world's population. So this report indicates that 75% of the countries having failed in physical activity grades. Okay, this report card also states that there are number of indicators on which the assessment is being done. So which are the number of indicators for the assignment that will be shown in the next slide for you? So every 2 years, this report card is being framed, and the 2018 India report card on physical activity for children and youth is the first assessment of 10 key indicators of physical activity among children and youth in India. So what does Indian report card says? Indian report card says amongst the 10 indicators, the indicators are as follows: overall physical activity level. So they measure the school's overall physical activity level, organized sports participation, organized sports participation, uh, organized sports participation, organized sports participation, and active play, active transportation, sedentary behaviors, family and peers, school participation, community and the built environment, government strategies and investments, government strategies and investments, physical fitness, physical fitness, and yoga. Okay, the red letters which is shown, the red letters which is shown signifies that the grade which we have attained, the Indian youth and children have attained the grade. I think you must be astonished to see the grade or shocked to see the grade. This is the grade which we have attained. That is the D grade in overall physical activity level, organized sports participation, and active play is C. Active play is C. Active transportation, we have got B grade. Sedentary behaviors is C grade. Family and peers, D grade. And school participation is incomplete data which is being given. The community and built environment is D grade. Government strategies and investments is D grade. Physical fitness level, F grade. And yoga is incomplete information. My dear friends, physical fitness is F grade, overall physical activity is D grade, active play is C grade. Where are we heading towards to? Where are the students and children, the youth of India heading towards in the overall physical activity level? This is really a hazardous thing which is happening. We have to just move on with the guidelines given by the World Health Organization, by the Indian government, just to move on and bring about healthy lifestyle in the kids to promote fitness and wellness. The report says, shockingly, the 2016 report says India gets a C grade. 2016 report says India gets a C grade, where the first place goes to Denmark, which is standing number 1, Slovenia number 2, Netherlands number 3. Have we heard of all these among so many other countries? Where are we? 2018 report shockingly says India gets a D grade. Slovenia number 1, Zimbabwe number 2, and Japan number 3. Where are we? We get a D grade. Come on, friends. This slide is being prepared just to bring about some kind of awareness, so that once we go out of this presentation, we bring in more and more of perseverance towards creating healthy and active society with our children and kids performing more of physical activity for a better nation. The report indicates physical activity is a global problem. It's severe in India, as indicated in the report, because of our sedentary lifestyle and sedentary behavior. India, majority of children and youths are not accumulating adequate recommended levels of physical activity. There are encouraging signs of participation in active transport and active play, because we get a B and a C grade there. A recent study, which also says the study is being done on early effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on physical activity and sedentary behavior in US children. early effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on physical activity and sedentary behavior in US children. This study was done in the month of April and May 2020. An online survey was conducted which said that the study was done by Genevieve F. Dunton and it's Sherlene D. Wang. They are from School of Medicine, that is Department of Preventive Medicine and Department of Psychology. And they have done this online survey on the US children, whether they are physically active or whether they are they have more sedentary behavior. Overall results from this study suggested that US children performed less physical activity and engaged in more of sedentary behavior during the early COVID as compared to before the pandemic. So my dear friends, let's connect the study, the report card. The study of the US says children are less physically active before pandemic. After pandemic, they're more physically inactive. Are our children, just let us think, are our children as physically active as we thought them to be? Or should we make them much more physical active? Okay, stay fit, stay safe, stay fit, and stay active is the tagline now. Fit India movement, which was launched in August 29th, 2019. This was the objective behind this was to promote fitness and wellness for a very healthy lifestyle. Each citizen of India has to be healthier, has to be fitter, and has to be fine. This is the objective behind promotion. So Fit India, there are various campaigns which has been designed by the government, by the Fit India movement, that is Fit India School Week to aid more of school participation, Fit India School Certification, Fit India Active Day Series, Freedom Run, Fit India Dialogue. See, Fit India Dialogue was a platform which was created wherein there were many number of fitness professionals and fitness enthusiasts and fitness influencers who came to one platform and started to discuss what is good, what is not good, scientifically what is good, what has to be done, how our children have to be more fitter, how our youth and how must our adults and seniorly citizens have to be fit enough to sustain in the future. So there has been strategic steps which have been developed. Age appropriate fitness protocols, that is the fitness protocols has been developed by the Fit India movement, which has been developed scientifically with a group of eminent committee members, and it has categorized the fitness protocol into three groups: 5 to 18 years, 18 to 64 years, and 65 plus and above. So these fitness protocols, age appropriate fitness protocols, have been designed to bring about physical fitness and exercises amongst the children, youth, adults, and seniors. Okay, why does my child need physical fitness? Why play and why physical activity? Friends, here I would like to discuss a small issue, that is, let's not confuse the word physical activity with exercise. Physical activity, as defined by WHO, is any bodily movement produced by skeletal muscles which includes energy expenditure and which is being performed. For example, the activities are the household activities which we do at home, the traveling which we do from one place to another, which the small kind of exercises which we perform, or the small movements which we do day to day. But the exercise is such a kind of term which is a subcategory of the physical activity, The exercise is always structured, planned, and designed in such a way that it helps in improvement of the excuse me, it helps in improvement of one or more components of physical fitnesses. So physical activity aids in health benefits. Physical activity aids in health benefits, and the aids in uh, one or more improvement of components of the physical fitness. So this is the difference between activity, physical activity, and the exercise. So once it comes to why play for my child, or why need physical fitness, and why play for my child, for your child, for everybody's cute little children over there. So there are lots of factors which help because of the physical activity, the benefits of physical activity. They develop motor skills. So what is the motor skill? Motor skill is a learned ability to cause a predetermined movement. It is a relatively permanent change in ability to perform a skill with practice or experience. Any movement a child does while playing, while moving around the house, any physical activity that the child is being performed because of the ability which is continuously being done by the child as a regular task or a continuous task or an experience, is called as gross motor skill. So gross motor skill uses large muscle groups in the body, which is, the examples are, you can see a pic of a boy running, jumping, throwing, and skipping and crawling, various other movements which our child starts doing it in from since the age of a baby to the child, and then to the teenage, then to the adolescence. So all these small movements, all these large muscle activated movements are being done by the child due to a continuous practice or a experience. So they develop much better. Fine motor skills. The fine motor skills, ability to make small muscle groups are being used. Your hands, muscles, wrists, feet, toes, and fingers are being used. As you see in the picture, there is a handwriting, there's keyboard, there's painting, there's a musical instrument, scissor, cutting a paper, and a sewing. So children watch what we do and imitate the same way. We write, they hold a pen. We type, they start holding the keyboard and start typing. This is how they learn, and this is how they start moving their fingers. Quicker grasping of sports skills. Okay, so previously what we saw was we can develop motor skills, that is gross motor skills and fine motor skills. Now the motor skills also aid in quicker grasping of sports skills, because motor skills use large group muscles, and there is transfer of learning takes place because we are confident of the fundamental movements which we are being done. A student or a boy or a child takes a ball and starts throwing when at home in a leisure time. Just it catches a ball and it throws. So it keeps doing this task because it likes and it is interested in doing. It finds excitement in doing. After some days, when that child is being put to a basketball class, or when the child is being put to a cricket class, it would better have an opportunity to throw because of the fundamental movement it is already accustomed to. It would rather hold the ball and it would just throw it because it has already started doing that activity since long time as a continuous task. Cognitive development. My dear friends, cognitive development, this is a very wide, broad concept which we have to understand. There is magic happening inside our body. A single workout or a physical activity which will start increasing neurotransmitters such as dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins in our body, in the brain, which boosts our mood, which brings attention, which brings focus, and also it lasts for the shift, and the focus of attention lasts for 2 hours in a single workout. So there is improvement of reaction time also with the physical activity and exercise. Further, there is improvement in reaction time also. So the second development is exercise changes the anatomy, physiology, and functioning of the brain. It brings long lasting memory is increased, and the transmitters in the neurons, there is new generation of neurons, brain cells in the brain, which helps in increasing the volume of our hippocampus in the brain, and where hippocampus campus is the most important thing for long lasting memory. Okay, the next one is protective effects on your brain. What is the protective effect on our brain? Because of exercise, because of more and more physical activity, the prefrontal cortex and the hippocampus, that is the temporal lobes, which are the two critical areas in the brain, will are actually the inducers of, that is where the neurodegenerative diseases initiate from. Which are the two key areas? The degenerative diseases start from prefrontal cortex and the temporal lobes. The temporal lobe has a left and a right lobe, and in that there is a structure, deep within that there is a structure called as hippocampus. So the increase in the size of the volume due to exercise will happen, and the neurodegenerative diseases and the normal cognitive decline that is during the age will slowly start happening, and exercise helps to delay the onset of any neurodegenerative diseases and normal cognitive decline in aging. There is no cure for these diseases, but there is a delay in the onset of the diseases because the increase in the volume of the hippocampus and the brain and the prefrontal cortex and the temporal lobes start becoming stronger and bigger, so that they act like a muscle, so that they become stronger to fight over this diseases. And the next comes socialization. Socialization, my dear friends, you all know, we bond with parents, we bond with siblings through physical activity. Our parents look at us playing hopscotch, kuntebille artartivi, they come and join along with us. But they have to come. I don't know how many of you go join your children, but we have to go join them, because that is where children start feeling that rapport amongst them will start becoming more stronger when our parents are playing with us. Bonding with siblings, sister, brother, fight, all is always there. But while playing, they all become friends. Free from stress, they start getting the relief from stress, from the academic stress, from the pressure overall. Parents keep telling study, parents keep telling do your homework, parents keep telling why aren't you completed your notes. So all these stresses which are being given by the by our own society is being relieved due to physical activity, play, sports, games, and exercise. So group living takes place. We start to live in a group. We start getting to know our neighborhood better. We start to getting to know our community better. Empathetic towards others. We start becoming empathetic towards others. Oh, that fellow just missed the ball. So I'm so sorry for him. What would have happened if I would have missed the ball? Let's go and console him. So this is the attitude a child gets, a boy or a girl gets during play, physical activity. Leadership skills start getting developed. Coordination and the cooperation starts getting developed. And the knowledge of physical education, as we all know, physical education is made a compulsory subject right now. So it depends on how healthier, happier, and fitter we are. So through the physical education, our physical education teachers are doing wonderful job at school. So let them do much, much better to bring about knowledge of physical education in children. Stay fit and stay active. And knowledge of health education. Let's start bringing some kind of awareness, health awareness in the children, to bring about more and more education concept, that is the health education concept, into child, because the child has to know why the child is doing physical activity, why is it being asked to do the physical activity, whether it is for the happiness, whether it is for the entertainment, whether it is doing something good for the child's body and mind, whether it is doing something good for the child's self-esteem, whether it is doing good for the child for its confidence. So your gender sensitization, I think this is a very interesting concept which is being put here. Gender sensitization is something which relates to gender equity. As we all know, we all have males, females, transgenders. So gender equity, which is a global burning issue right now, we have to instill empathy into views and hold about our own opinion and other genders' opinion. See about ours and other genders. The problem here is, a boy is always meant to say that yes, I play football, I play cricket, but the girl just plays with the doll. But the girl, this is uh, at a very early age must start from our homes, must start from the house, that a boy and a girl are equally made, and they have to be treated equally. They have a lot of other special capabilities, and they need to foster the needs. The boy has to be allowed to play, the girl has to be allowed to play. Girl is not only meant for the doll, the boy is not only meant for the football, and they have to respect each other, and they have to bring in a concept of harmony and healthy living. And this is how they start giving respect to each other. Okay, so creating equal opportunity for participation depends on the parents, on the teachers, on the society, that how equal opportunity they give for the participation. Most of the children, that is the boys, does not allow girls to come into their teams only because they don't play well, or most of the girls feel so shy that they feel that they are incapable of playing. So let's bring about a balance in them. If they're really physically capable, let us allow them to play. If they're really very incapable of playing, let's not force them. So it depends on how you balance both the genders, and let them play, let them do physical activity, and let us not bring in stereotypical views about a boy and a girl. So this is where the young age starts, wherein the boy starts respecting a girl, the girl starts respecting a boy, and that's how they live together to bring about a better future in life. And the subject integration. Subject integration is the learning through play. We have seen lot many projects in our state also. It's Kali Nali, and this concept, the subject integration, has to be taken up by the teachers of various other subjects, the curricular subjects which the teachers are handling. They would love to teach their children through physical activity, and the physical education teachers also may coordinate with them and design such a curriculum wherein they get more and more of benefit, because their children are focusing much, having much more attention than what they used to get only from the curricular subject. Because if you ask them to play and learn a subject, they would be the best people to adore, and they could involve their best in giving their 100% in learning and experience. So it relates to a learning experience of a concept or theory, a fact, of the play and activity, experiment of the play and activity, fosters better learning and quicker learning. It fosters better learning and quicker learning. Okay, I give, we see many of the social media posts which say that the kunte bile or the hopscotch, they give lot of many other modifications while learning, and they also have lot of numerical representation, they have lot of scientific representation, so that the child plays and the child learns, the child moves and the child learns. So this is what is happening in subject integration. So they would learn quicker and they would get exposure, so that they would perform both. See, we can see a child doing a fulcrum, doing a balancing exercise. Along with that, there the teacher is being able to teach the fulcrum and lever. So there are various other activities. The scavenger hunt is being done, that is the treasure hunt. The child is being given a task and it is being asked to search for the treasure. So this is how we could integrate subject learning through playing. So we have to set smart goals for the physical activity for kids. We'll set smart goals. See, the smart goals may be, I want my child to be healthy. So what kind of activities would I give? The activities can be specific for health, fitness oriented, or the activities can be skill oriented. The physical fitness protocols, which has been designed by Fit India, has got three groups, wherein it says the 5 to 17 years protocol has some very good information regarding the activities which can be done by the children at the proper age. So you can just have a look with the fitness protocols designed by our country, to just, which can be used, which has got assessment and which has got basic guidelines how to perform the exercise or physical activity and how to go about the testing and administration. So coming back, set smart goals, physical activity for the kids. The specific goal, why do we require that specific activity? Is it because we need to improve our health, or is it because we need to improve our competition? And next comes the measurable. How much will you able to be monitoring the physical activity? And achievable, is the physical activity or is your goal achievable? That we have to think. And realistic, is it very realistic? What are we doing? We can't just ask a child to just climb the stairs up and down 100 times. It has to be realistic. Is the child capable of doing it? Is the child physically fit to do it? Or it can just raise the intensity gradually as the days pass by. And the time, how long do we take to accomplish this goal, is much important. So these are the smart goals, and these are much useful in competitive sports and games. So the design structured exercise program, the exercise, when we come to exercise or the competition program, frequency is how often you conduct that exercise, how often you do that workout, intensity, amount of much effort, how much of effort do you put in that intensity, and how time is, how long do you take to complete that workout, and the type, which type of exercise the child has to perform. So when it comes to weight training according to various scientific studies, children who are 12 years and above, it is better for them to do weight training after 12 years. But below 12 years, it is always better they do weight training of their own body weight. So it is always suggested that weight training could be done after about 12 years, because they may get some epiphyseal injuries, that is the growth plates or near the joints would have some injuries. That is why it's always better for the children to do weight training after 12 years. So basically, I am doing this presentation regarding the children's physical activity. Okay, the work and life has to be balanced. The child's study, the child's play has to be balanced. The teachers are the parents are being shouting, the parents are putting a lot of stress on the child for good, but yes, but still the child may feel discomfort due to, because it is being deprived of play, physical activity, sports and games. The child is being put to continuous stress and pressure by the parents, by the school, by the academies, by the sports classes to attain result. Let's keep it very simple so that the child has to enjoy what it is doing, and there has to be good positive effect on its physiology also, growth and development. And let your kids, my dear friends, let your kids sparkle more and shine bright. So this is where the main thing stands. So they have been exposed to various kinds of technology. They have been exposed to various kinds of very colorful foods. They have been exposed to various kinds of lot of activities. But let's expose them to physical activity. Let's put them into some kind of play so that they enjoy, so that they reap major benefits, so that they understand that because of their play, because of their physical activity, they are gaining something. That is, their body and mind is being nurtured. They are getting a very good advantage over their physical growth and development, and they are getting a good cognitive development is being improved in them. And yes, let's, due to this COVID-19 pandemic, probably there may be some kind of restriction. There has to be some kind of restriction while more of the crowd meets. But otherwise, the team game has got a lot of benefits, rather than the gym. The physical activity when doing individually also has physical and mental benefits, but the team games also has a lot of benefits, which says that psychological benefits are increased, as some of them have got communal experience in being in a team. So they learn to expect help, they learn to give help, they learn to trust the one another, they learn what is dependency, and they learn working together towards a goal. So this all these helps in establishing a regular habit of doing exercise daily. But the school sports participation and the physical activity at school also helps to reduce various kinds of cognitive conditions such as the depression related to cognition, depression in a child for about 4 years. So if your child is actively participating in the school sports, the child will be able to cope up with the depression or can come out of depression within 4 years, or 4 years the child will be able to do very well. Mm. So that has to become a habit in the child. Any activity which is being done for more than 5 years will bring development in the habituating the whole lifetime. So that the workout which you do for at least 5 years continuously will bring a lot of benefits in your future life, and that will become a part of your lifestyle. So let's keep making them physically active every day. Let us give them a chance to participate in some play, in some physical activity, which should also be very enjoyable to them, which should also bring some physical and mental benefits for the child. And then there are a few reasons for this. Working out continuously under a supervision of a coach, parents, training continuously will also reinforce a growth mindset for the child. That mindset says that if we are not able to do anything today, we will be able to do it later on. Gradually we can achieve our goals. So this is the growth mindset which we can inculcate in a child's mind. And thus, and learning through failures. So you are defeated and you lose, and this is the time wherein the experience turn of getting defeated will help to build the resilience and helps in necessary and managing our social, academic, and physical hurdles in life, which is for the lifetime. So friends, I would tell that the transformation for the good has to begin now from home. It has to start from home. And if parents, teachers, and administrators of the school, and if all of us start helping our children to become physically active, probably India would be developing much, much, much better. Uh, the body, mind, and soul are the most precious. You can't afford to lose any one of them, so take care. So body, mind, and soul, everything is inside. Physical education, physical activity, play, and sports and games. So let's foster all those and bring in a very compiled and let's work for their happiness, as they are going to make our nation beautiful in future. I think all of us have to understand that if we work for their happiness today, the child likes only phone, so let's keep giving phone and let's keep letting it play. Does not give anything to the child in future, or does not give anything to the nation in future. Let's work for their happiness for good, as they are going to make our nation beautiful in future. We have a lifetime to work, but childhood comes once. So let's give them the best childhood ever the child can have a happy memory later. So, dear friends, enjoy being active. It is a part of lifestyle. So, let's make our children active, because that's the wake up call. As we have seen what WHO has said, as we have seen what the Global Alliance report has been given, and also we have seen various number of studies during or before pandemic, which says that physical activity is being lesser and sedentary behavior is being more. So, let's reduce all that and let's foster for the physically active country. Thank you so much. I think I have finished my presentations.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. Now it is time for the questions and discussions. Dear participants, please, any questions you can ask directly, or you can put it in a chat box. Any questions, please Dear participants, please ask questions, any clarification. It's time for the discussion. Any questions, participants? I think, madam,
Yes, sir.
uh, in the chat box, can you see the replies of the participants?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So all the participants are wishing that it's a very nice session, informative sessions. So one question, ma'am, from
Yes,
my
sir.
side. During childhood, I when you go for an event or something like athletics, hmm,
Hmm.
what is the
Yeah.
best way to find the talent?
Okay. As we all as we all know, the best talent identification starts from a child which is 12 to 14 years. So it's always better we allow a child to participate in any event which the child is interested in. Rather than picking out which the child is best in, we first have to allow the child to get exposed to various kinds of activities. As I already said, there are motor skills which is being already in the child. It knows to run, it knows to jump, it knows to climb, and we can find out or we can identify by the best. That is why the selections like the district youth services and DYS take the selections takes place, as in they give you fitness test. So these fitness tests will be able to give you a proper assessment of the child is ready for the next fitness physical fitness test level or no, or is the child ready for the professional sports or no. But first let us put our children to any kind of physical activity, any game which the child is interested in, so that let the child enjoy its childhood first with along with its muscular movements and along with a lot of other experience it takes. And later on, when the time comes, the child itself will be able to understand, okay, the child is doing good at this, the child is doing bad at this, and the parents will be able to find out, okay, really the child is being fostered for this, the child is meant to be a runner, the child is meant to be a jumper. So this is how it starts. First let us give physical fitness activities for the child, so that it starts improving its growth and development starts happening. Most of these sports hostel children, first they are put into athletics or gymnastics, and later on they start developing a lot of interest in other games, so that they are being transferred to other games also. So let's bring about a lot of physical fitness for the child. If you want them to go towards competitive side, let's give a lot of ample time to the child to get exposed to these physical fitness.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, madam. Thank you for the clarification.
Thank you, sir.
So, yeah, dear participants, any questions? I think if there is no questions, we will
Yeah.
conclude this session. Any questions, participants? Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you for your wonderful speech on the concept of child's activities, child fitness, and
Okay.
exposure to the physical activities. It is the basic concept of a parents even physical education teachers in the school also. Thank you for your sharing your wonderful experience with us. Behalf of College of Horticulture, Mundrabad Koppal, behalf of University of Horticultural Sciences, Bagalkote, and behalf of organizers, thank you, madam. Thank you. Thank you, dear participants, for patience hearing. And also we rejoin at 2:15, and I will share one PDF file in the WhatsApp group, because in afternoon session there will be a session of related to analysis, data analysis, or that is construction of skill test batteries. I will share that PDF file. Please go to that PDF file for technical terms of that afternoon session. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful opportunity which you have given to me. And thanks for letting me speak. And thanks for the patient listening by all the participants. And thank you so much for being there with me for the whole presentation. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Okay.